Hello everyone, this is George Pendulbury once again filling in for Oswald, who's still feeling a bit under the weather. Anyway, so this is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown analysis, the only non-establishment Movie Trivia Schmoedown analysis you'll find anywhere. Anyways, so what did we have last week in the Schmoedown? First we had Nost v Dagnino. Nost beat Dagnino 9-7. Of course, this resulted in Dagnino really performing at some of his worst he's done in a while. Certainly a big step down from when he went against old Makuga. So here we had against Nost, who actually performed decently, but I would predict he probably wouldn't have gotten all three questions in the last round, so I doubt it was really 19-7. However, he could have at least gotten two. He usually does decent in the third round. Dagnino, though, always completely stumbles in the third round, which he did once again. And again, Dagnino is just an entertaining sideshow. He really has no potential to win unless he's going against a real sucker in terms of a singles player. He's an entertaining sideshow to be sure, but that's about it. So, enough of that match. Although I got a regular recommendation for a Nost, Roka, and the Four Horsemen in general. Although now it's the two Horsemen together, and they supposedly are looking for new people. Anyways, what Roka needs to do is figure out his own revenge tour like Harloff did when he took down everyone who beat him before. Obviously that wouldn't quite work for Roka, but he should try to set up a single event. A single event of Roka versus three people, and he knocks each of them down. First of all, let's say it's him versus the whole Lion's Den. Roka versus all of them. Not at once, but make it a 3-round, and once he loses the one, the event ends. But if he beats each one, he gets his rematch against Merle one more time. So he should make it against, if he really wants a challenge, he takes down JTE singles, he takes down Jeff Schneider's singles, then he's got his choices. He could go against, say, Mark and Draco, but nah, the beef's not really there. Who he should go against is the Beast. If he could beat the Beast and those other two in a row, he would definitely earn one more chance at Merle, and the momentum would be in his favor again. That's my recommendation to Roka. Anyways, let's keep going here. So, what next we had was a teams match of only stupid answers with the aforementioned Beast against, critically acclaimed with the aforementioned Beast with his partner Sydney something or other against only stupid answers, a team that proved not quite living up to their name quite enough. They actually performed decently, but not nearly well enough to go against critically acclaimed, who proved that they're going to be quite the force, as both of them seem to have intimate knowledge of film and actually have that important knowledge of the classics that so many of the Schmoedown performers lack. So they probably, if they get to the Patriots, barring an unfortunate accident, they're going to be quite the close match, and unless they completely fall down, but I doubt it. Because the thing is, a team in the teams match can do great if just one of the two players is on point. Both of them this strong, even if one of them has a bad match, they both need to have terrible matches for them to lose at this point, except for against the Patriots. Patriots could still be a challenge for them, of course, because they never have a stinking bad match, really. Not since they've gotten the belts. So, critically acclaimed is probably the people who can really, truly stop the Patriots. Although they're far more obnoxious heels, actually, than the Patriots, with their smug attitude. Like to wipe the smirk off their face, but I doubt anyone's going to do that anytime soon, except for maybe the equally heelish, the Patriots. So, let's move on to prediction. Okay, so this Friday we got Chandler v. Kalinowski. Brianne Chandler is on a hot streak after her first singles match where she won, and the turnaround of her team through her use of heeldom. Hopefully, she's going to have a grand entrance. In fact, not hopefully, she will have a grand entrance. That's what she's been doing. And she's really been performing better too. It seems like she and her partner Stacey Howard are the only people who are actually learning from their mistakes and actually growing their knowledge. Most people perform the same and somehow get worse. They actually are getting better, and it seems like they're actually taking in movie trivia knowledge. So, I'm expecting Chandler to win against Kalinowski. Kalinowski is a good player, though. He has a lot of weaknesses, though. He does very well with that geek of bases, but if he gets outside of that, he could easily lose very easily against Chandler, who's getting stronger. And I predict that Chandler will take the victory over Kalinowski, though Kalinowski does certainly have more than a chance. which will put either of them into the Ultimate Schmoedown. And that's going to be interesting how that all breaks down. Obviously, Oswald probably have a special breaking down the whole brackets on both sides of the brackets to come up with a long list prediction for each. So, following that, we have IGN versus Deep Cuts team match. IGN versus Deep Cuts, so, this is going to be a match, because IGN really should be without loss. They lost a bullcrap ruling. There's no reason IGN should have a loss. They have what it takes to get to the belts, and that's where they should be, not where Rotten Tomato is. IGN is much more powerful. Again, like so many teams, it's a little lopsided, but both players are strong enough to get the victory against Deep Cuts, the team of editors, who did okay, but they might need to be on Sorry about that. I think Oswald edited a part out there that I was going to say about Deep Cuts and their name and a certain implication. Nonetheless, the two editors of the Schmoedown are going to have to edit themselves out of losing if they want to win. That doesn't really make any sense. Anyways, Deep Cuts, though, they actually performed okay last time, and they weren't going against much of a team. Well, IGN is very much a team, and I think they will beat Deep Cuts like they should have beaten Rotten Tomatoes. Again, IGN, I have all the sympathy for them because they were completely cheated last time. Anyway, so IGN takes the victory against Deep Cuts, no doubt about it. That's just what it's gonna be. That's it for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown analysis for today. See you next time, or Oswald will probably see you next time to talk more about the Ultimate Schmoedown. Thank you for listening, and good night.